Welcome to What If Pro Wrestling, where we rebook the past, one dream scenario at a time.
What if Ron Simmons stayed a main event contender?
In 1992, Ron Simmons shocked the world by defeating Vader to become WCW World Heavyweight Champion, the first recognized African-American world champion in wrestling history. But instead of building on his momentum, WCW let him fade into the mid-card, and by 1994 he was gone. When he arrived in WWF in 1996, they gave him a silly helmet and called him Farouk. His true potential was never realized.
But what if things went differently? After dropping the WCW title in '93, Simmons stays strong in the mix, trading wins with Vader and Sting before making the jump to WWF in late '94 as himself, Ron Simmons, still carrying the weight of being the first. He debuts at Survivor Series '94 by confronting Diesel face-to-face. At WrestleMania 11, it's Simmons versus Diesel in the main event, a hard-hitting clash that makes the champion look vulnerable for the first time. Diesel escapes, but Simmons earns the fans' respect. By SummerSlam '95, Simmons finally dethrones Diesel to become WWF champion, making history again. His reign isn't designed to last years, but it doesn't need to. At Survivor Series 1996, Simmons drops the title to Bret Hart in a classic match, a clean loss that cements Simmons as a credible, respected top guy who belongs on that level. But this time, he doesn't fade back into the pack. Throughout 1997, Simmons remains a fixture in the main event picture, feuding with Shawn Michaels, Steve Austin, and The Undertaker. He develops into the veteran cornerstone of the roster, a gatekeeper to the championship scene. When the Nation of Domination forms, it's not a mid-card act. It's a serious, main event faction, fueled by Simmons' own history as a barrier-breaking champion. The Nation is presented as a legitimate power group, with Simmons cutting serious, fiery promos about breaking down doors for the next generation. Even Rocky Maevia's rise in this timeline feels different. Instead of replacing Simmons, Rocky comes up under him, learning from him, earning his respect, and eventually stepping into the spotlight as Simmons transitions into a veteran mentor role. Simmons even acknowledges that Rocky represents the continuation of the fight he and others like Rocky Johnson and Tony Atlas started years earlier. By the time the Attitude Era kicks into full gear, Ron Simmons is still in the mix, still delivering big matches, still holding his own against Austin and The Rock, proving he's more than a footnote in history. He's an architect of it. Would you book it this way? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more What If Pro Wrestling.